following message is presented by Community Gospel Church in Bremen, Indiana. It is our great privilege to share this ministry with you. We in no way intend for this to be a replacement for the local church. It is our prayer that this would serve as a resource to help make Jesus Christ known in our congregation and other congregations gathering across the world. For more information about Community Gospel Church, visit www.communitygospelchurch.com. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or maybe it's even good evening for you, depending on when you are watching this video. My name is Jordan, as you know, and I'm giving you the congregational update for the month of May. So we're going to look back at what God has done in April. We're going to talk about what's currently transpiring at the church, and then we're going to look forward to what is coming up in the next couple of months. So we'll look at May, but we'll also look at kind of in the future too as well. So let's backtrack a little bit and let's talk about what has transpired or what we've seen God do in the last month or so. First thing is we are through our sanctuary phase 3 in regards to the technological updates. And what that means is we have updated successfully all of our cameras. So new carpet, new chairs, new audio system, new lighting rigs, and now the cameras are complete. And if you want to see what this looks like, go to the live stream on our YouTube page. You can get that link on the front page of our website, and you will see the radical differences from a couple of months ago to this month, and you have seen some of those in-house too as well. So we're praising the Lord for his financial provision there and the ability to put those things into motion. Now we're seeing the tech teams get trained and utilize that technology in a variety of different ways. You will see this, I know I'm kind of looking into the future a little bit here, but you'll see this in full fruition on Mother's Day. So I'm just going to put a pin in that. We'll come back to that in just a second. Some other things that we've seen transpire that God is working in and through. Worship band or team is having a lot of those jam sessions and getting the opportunity to get some people on board with not just the worship element in regards to the platform, but also in the back too as well. Our small groups enter into a new huddle, a new season with the completion of their huddles for this season. And so we have seen a lot of movement in regards to people growing in their relationship with Christ in small group ministry. So they will move into their summer season. Men's conference was fantastic with Craig walking around Potato Creek. He did a fantastic job with Joseph as he came in and preached last month too as well. We've seen multiple relationships start to grow in regards to some personal discipleship and mentoring. Pastor John has been doing a Bible study over at Signature Healthcare. So we're seeing relationships form in our community that weren't there before. And then with children's and youth, they have finished up their season 2 as well, which was kind of sad for Jessica and myself because our youngest, my youngest, Gianna, and her youngest, Logan, this is their last year for Club E. So we were kind of in a bittersweet moment there watching them in their last family night. So it's been cool to see God work in and through not just the students of our church, but also our students too as well. We saw a 4th and 5th grade party. CGC Youth had a fantastic night of worship that was really well received. That was a extremely engaging night. They've actually been doing some really cool things with their leaders as well as with a variety of students, not just at church, but also at school too as well. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they do like high school lunches. They do Fellowship of Christian Students and things like that. Women's ministry, Mugs and Muffins coming together, seeing multiple women from multiple generations meet. That is exciting, as well as the Alone Together group that gathers. Some of you might know what that is, some of you might not. It's really just basically a majority of widows, but also just people who are finding themselves in a place where they're alone and need one another. So that is a really great avenue of fellowship that transpires. on a monthly basis too as well. So let's talk about what we have currently going on and then what is coming up. So currently, we're looking into the month of May. We're going to continue preaching Genesis, and we are actually first couple of weeks in June going to finish Genesis, which has been just a fantastic endeavor, going from creation all the way to Joseph, seeing how that connects to the New Testament. I hope and pray that you have been growing and maturing just as much as I have. I love the last couple of chapters in Genesis, specifically Genesis chapter 47, 48, 49, and 50, which really bring that book to full fruition. So make sure that you're punching in for the last parts of the Genesis series. Also, if you are not a part of our 9 o'clock hour in regards to Bible studies, make sure that you are plugging in there. We are studying the book of 2 Kings, and that has been such a fantastic study because it does partner well with Genesis. The men's ministry, moving into summer, has a Bible study that is coming up. That Bible study is going to be from the simplified walk through the Bible materials, and that is going to meet 3 times. It's going to meet May 11th, June 15th, and July 13th. 7:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you haven't gotten a chance to plug in there, you can catch that sign up on the front page of our website. We are also doing a foundations class. I know I'm kind of looking way into the future here, but June 2nd, we're going to start that. So I want to put that kind of in your head too as well. This is just an opportunity that we have to kind of ground our relationship with Christ. So sometimes you're a new believer in the faith and you've not had like an introduction to the essentials of the Christian life, or maybe you've been a believer for a long time and you need kind of a refresher on that. That's going to be a fantastic opportunity for you too as well. So those are some 9 o'clock hour offerings that are coming up, and things like that. Really, we are in this interesting phase where we have come out of the Resurrection Sunday Easter season, and then we're gearing up for what is coming up and going to happen in June and July. So these are kind of like prep months for us. Think about it like that. These are preparations for us to kind of finish the current studies that we're in, pick some fruit from those studies, continue to kind of carry on in regards to our other endeavors, making Christ known, whether it be in our workplace or in our schools. We're seeing students as they close up the school years, and then we're going to move into June and July, which is our summer season, where we see a lot of guest speakers come in. We see things like sports camp transpire, and really just an opportunity for us to fellowship together. So consistency is key as we continue to make Christ known together. So those are some things that we have coming up, and you can catch all of those on our website. If you catch those links, those are places for you to sign up for sure too as well. So kind of keep some of those things into fruition. I want to kind of just plug what's happening after Genesis, and that is, like I said, we have some dear friends from the Free Church that are coming in and are going to be able to speak with us as we look forward to what God has in store in kind of the far future. We're doing some of that right now, where we're really brainstorming and praying and planning and looking at the ways that we're asking God to move in this year. So I know, these 2 months, this is where we just kind of focus on finishing strong, move into that summer season. Sports camp is coming up. You're going to see some signups for that. And also, I wanted to make you aware that we have closed out now our budget. God, it was so faithful last year because of your monetary gifts. Thank you for those. And then we're moving into this year's budget. So continue to give, continue to be faithful in those things. I love what the Old Testament says. Old Testament prophet says, test the Lord in these things. So if you've been faithful with monetary gifts to Community Gospel, thank you. If you're in a season where you're like, you know what, I think it's time for me to step up and start to give, I can guarantee you that you will see fruit in regards to that sacrificial gift. So I just want to tell you how or what an honor it is to be a pastor of Community Gospel Church. What an honor it is to be a part of the Free Church. What an honor it is to serve with you to make Christ known. We're seeing so many of you make God-honoring decisions in so many different ways. And I just want to tell you, church, keep going, keep being consistent, keep being faithful, keep inviting people to church, keep having gospel-centered conversations, keep sharing your faith, keep reaching out, keep expecting with great anticipation that God can and will do something when you open your mouth and when you use your hands and feet to make Christ known. We're right there with you in the fight. We're serving together. We're going through struggles together. We're going through seasons together. And it is a joy to do that. It's a joy to be in the family of God. It's a joy to be a part of Community Gospel. And it is a joy to see all of these things transpire. And you know what? When we see these things transpire, we look at the Lord and we say, thank you. In July, I got a sermon prepared on Luke where Jesus heals these lepers and one comes back and says thank you. And that's our attitude of gratitude. That's where we need to be, even as we're going to look into Joseph's life, that attitude where God can and will do great things. And we anticipate that he will in this season. So looking forward to celebrating summer with you guys. Until then, I'll see you on Sunday, maybe Wednesday, maybe in the middle of the week. Whenever, I say it all the time, I believe it, the best is yet to come. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, email us, email me, call me, text me, whatever you need to do. Love to talk to you. Love spending time with you. All right, I said it once. I'm going to say it again. The best is yet to come. God bless.
Thank you for listening to the Community Gospel Church podcast. If you would like to support this ministry financially, simply log on to communitygospelchurch.com and click the Contribute tab.